All right, shalom, shalom. I want to say call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name is Yahweh. In the name of His only begotten Son, His true name is Yahweh Shai. That's whom the world even calls God and Jesus. All right, but their names, all right, the Father is Yahweh, and the Son is Yahweh Shai. All right, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Ruwell. Salutations to you, fellow laborers out there. All right, and shalom to you that's doing the work in truth and in sincerity, especially during these times. Shalom to the few Akwathim that believe as well. Also want to send a hearty shalom, all right, to you other laborers and believers out there that scattered throughout the face of the earth, even the ones that are among the heathen and look like the heathen, which are the speckled Israelites, to the whole household of faith. I want to say shalom, which is the elect. All right, Proverbs 30 and 20, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. See, and pretty much, we as a nation, we're looked at by the Lord as a adulterous, adulterous generation. Okay, and if you don't know what the word adulterous means, I'll look it up. All right, the word adulterous. Oh, sloppy. Let's see. Adulterous, it says, pertain to or giving to adultery, illicit. Okay, addicted to adultery. And of course, you have the adulterer, which would be the man, and then you have the adulteress, which is the woman. Okay, and in this particular clip, I want to say fair use, fair use. My videos are not monetized. I don't make any money off these videos. All right, courtesy of AQ, that's his channel name. But he makes some pretty decent videos. I've made a few videos off his video clips. All right. In this video, he has one of the Latin tribe women. All right, she's a Northern tribe woman, probably Ephraim, probably a so-called Puerto Rican, but then she's caught between, she's with, this guy Chad Johnson. He goes by Ocho Cinco. I think he's probably a Levite more than likely, but she met this man while she was with her ex-husband. All right, and she indulged with Chad Johnson, okay, which is adultery, the act of adultery, okay, and she made an excuse, So I'm gonna play the clip. Lord willing, it's edifying. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it, Lord willing, but let's hear what she says.
I cheated on my ex-husband with Chad. I wouldn't say cheat because I mentally checked out.
See, she mentally checked out. That's her excuse, Let's play that back.
Dealing with a woman like this. I cheated on my ex-husband with Chad. I wouldn't say cheat because I mentally checked out.
What?
And again, what it says right here in Proverbs 30 and 20, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness. All right, and you can see from what she said, she cheated on her ex-husband with Chad Johnson. And now they're together, and guess what? They're having issues. She broke it off with him. Okay. And now they're back indulging with one another, But this is our generation. Well, this is our nation right now. This is how the vast majority of our people are. All right, except for those of us that have been awakened to this knowledge. We understand that that's wickedness, and Heavenly Father, he basically, he gave a law concerning adultery, and see, can I get that as well? All right, It was a particular precept I was looking for, but I'll come back to it. Now, this is Matthew 19. I'm going to pull this up. Going to adultery. All right. This is Matthew 19. I'll start at 3 and I'll jump down a bit, get to the point. It says, the Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall the man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh? Right. That's how it was set up to be. Okay. Let's read on the blue letters. I don't like this app because Yahweh Shai speaking and not even showing it. Okay. But yeah, the point is, a male, female, man and woman, same thing was made to get with each other and to become one flesh, meaning what? That's how you be joined together in marriage. All right. And she was a virgin, and he take her virginity, and she his wife, and he her husband. That's how it was set up. Okay. And then, he's her husband till he died. But what happened was, okay, because, well, I'll get into that. Let me not jump the gun, okay? Verse 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. Meaning what? They're not no longer two, but one. Okay? Meaning what? They're joined together. It says, what therefore the Most High had joined together, let no man put asunder. See? So, this is the reason why you don't come between a man and his wife. Right? The Most High brought that together. And in this society, in dealing with relationships, a woman is always encouraged to leave her husband. All right, to commit whoredom, to commit adultery against her own husband, which is a wicked thing, man. And then most of these women out here, they're just given to being harlots, just sleeping with different men, and don't even see a thing wrong with it. They look at it as just nothing, man. And it's really it's really an abomination, man. And the reason why I say that because the law tells you that. All right, Leviticus 20 and verse 10. It says, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, which in this instance, Chad Johnson would be the adulterer. All right, he the one that, look at this, man. This is really an act of adultery. The children that they had together, I think they had like 1 or 2 kids together with Chad. They're born in the bed of adultery, man. It says, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer, which is the man, and the adulteress, which is a woman, shall surely be put to death. So, had we been sovereign and living under the law that the Heavenly Father gave us, these 2 individuals right here would not be around. All right, they would be put to death because why? The Lord said do so. Because they have committed an abomination unto death. Okay? And we know that the Heavenly Father hated all abomination, and they that love him, meaning what? You love the Heavenly Father, you love it not. You don't love this abomination. Shit that goes on in today's society, man. Women commit adultery left and right, and this pretty much done with immunity, man. Okay? This is why, we are always encouraged to, if you can abstain from, having the rib, do so. Which I'm not one of them brothers, so I can't speak to it, but hey, if you can, hey, it's beautiful because, hey, these women come with a lot of problems, and really, in which I'm not hitched right now to a woman. I'm not bound to a woman right now, or hitched up or whatever together. I don't have a rib right now as I speak, but usually I do have a rib, but I haven't had a rib in a little while. But it's a good thing because you can, spend more time serving the Lord. Okay. And that's excuse me, that's a good thing. All right, let's go back to Matthew 19. Matthew 19 and verse 7. He says, they say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. Right, because it's really not meant for a woman to separate from her husband, all right, and to be, free from her husband. Because why? She's already been defiled by that man. That man's seed is in her. And we know that a man's seed stand a woman for pretty much for life. And she takes on that man's personality. She takes on that man's spirit, And that's that's why you see these women that are harlots or whores. They're crazy mentally. They all these different spirits and personalities from all these men that they can let ejaculate in them. All these spirits on them, man. Verse 8. Verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication. Okay. Which, look at the word fornication in this scripture. Porneia.
Strong's G 4202. Porneia. Porneia.
And it means illicit sexual intercourse, adultery. All right. And it mentions fornication. Well, same thing. Homosexuality, lesbianism, intercourse with animals, etc. Okay. So, yeah. It mainly starts with what? Adultery and harlotry, meaning what? Being a whore. Playing the harlot, It says, and shall marry another, committed the. So let me read it again. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, shall marry another, committed adultery. Yeah, so really, technically, it's still a, see, really, it's still a wicked thing, man. All right, this is why even in the truth, we don't deal with women that dealt with, other brothers, from other camps, man. We don't deal like that. That's a wicked thing. Okay, that was his wife, and we leave it at that. Okay, and you brothers shouldn't be looking to get with a woman that was hitched to a man that was, teaching Israel, serving the Lord. It says, whoso married her, which is put away, doth commit adultery. Yeah, because really it's still technically adultery. She's still being defiled by another man. But because, like Yahweh said, because of the hardness of your hearts, right? Hardness, stiff-necked. Let's look this up.
Strong's G 4641. Sclera cardia.
It says hardness of heart, Strong's definition. Let's see. So we look this up real quick. Hardness of heart means a stubborn, unfeeling, or an insensitive attitude, often used in a religious context to describe someone who is unwilling to listen to or respond to the Most High's message, essentially having a heart that is closed off to compassion or change. Heart means mind, by the way. All right, so having a mind that's closed off to compassion or change. It's just like a stone that cannot be moved by warmth or emotion. Yeah, and that's what our people are likening too, man. You know, and that's the reason why the bill of divorcement came in. You know, you go into the bill of divorcement. It's Deuteronomy 24. It says Deuteronomy 24:1, when a man had taken a wife and had married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes because he had found some uncleanness in her. Yeah, like she was trying to play the harlot on him. It says, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. See, this is the reason why I was entered in. But, really, it was done because of Jake being stubborn, man. Hard-hearted, man. Verse 3, it says, and if the latter husband hate her and write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, the first guy, because that's whom she belonged to, truly. The first guy that popped her hymen, okay, that takes her virginity, that's really truly her husband, man. Sitting there walking around and shit, and y'all looking at each other crazy. And this the dude that took her virginity. It happened to me before. It happened to me before, man. I'm sitting here walking around with this woman, and she, the dude was her first. See? And he felt some type of way about that. And I look back at that situation, all right, knowing the truth now, like, damn, man, you know what? That was adultery, really. And the spirit of jealousy was on that man. Why? Because he was the one that took her virginity. See? And it's like that in this society we live in, because there are many things that give women the what I'm looking for, motivation to commit adultery or to leave the first man they lie down with and let him take her virginity, man. Okay, it says, verse 4, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that she is defiled. Right, defiled by what? Another man. For that is abomination before Yahweh, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for inheritance. Yeah, so in ancient times, really, what will happen is you had a law of separation, which goes to separate a man, but really she was meant to be joined back to that her husband, the man that took her virginity. Okay, that's really what it was up for. You wouldn't sell for her to go to another man. See, and that's what would happen. She would be she would return, all right, to her husband, not go to another man. Because why? That's an abomination, man. And it's really adultery. Okay. And so, in this particular instance with the Chad Johnson guy, all right, the Chad Ocho Cinco, I'll get my YouTube app. Yeah, the Chad Ocho Cinco, him and this woman, Sherelle, that's her name. They really, all right, are in the act of adultery, man. And she's even had kids with this man, which are what? A shame. All right, that's bringing the shame and the stain. And we already in a shameful state as a nation, man. I'm just gonna say it, man. Jake look fucked up out here, man. The nation of Israel, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the American people, we look fucked up out here, man. As a nation, we look jacked up, man. Truly, man. Because why? You women are playing the fucking harlot left and right, man. Yeah, you men. Well, first of all, the men, the elect men, we should say the hopefully elect. All right, we say the hopefully elect is getting themselves together. All right, Pookie and Ray Ray's is not the majority of the men of Israel, man. Can't use that excuse. Can't use that excuse, man. You know, they always got an excuse to why they're doing what they're doing. Okay? But the truth is, you just want to be a fucking harlot, man. This is why we get on you women so hard, because you women are just far gone, man. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 26 and 12. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 11. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Yeah, dealing with your woman. Okay, even your daughters, man. You got a woman, you know, and daughters. You gotta be on their ass like white on rice, man. You know. It says to care for the daughter, taking away sleep. And that's why it's best if you got a woman that she don't want to do what you say, she don't want to do nothing as far as to serve you. It's best to just get away from her, man. Give her a bill of divorce and just get the fuck on, man. Because you'll find yourself in fucking, you know, first of all, you'll be sitting among your neighbors, all right, in a shameful state because, wow, you got a wild ass woman. And the scriptures speak about that. Okay? But, hey, I would get away from her because you end up getting in trouble, you know, with this woman, because something going to happen. Going to get into an argument. She's going to try you. So it's best to just walk away, man. And I've been there. So I'm speaking from experience. Talking to a man that never put his hand on a woman and yet sit here with a whole felony. So I'm not speaking from fucking, la la land. I'm speaking from experience, man. You know? Verse 12, it says, she will open her mouth. This is a woman, by the way. This is how a harlot moves. A woman that's given to be a whore. All right, and remember that the scripture said what? Thy wife should be a harlot in the street. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her. And, and on a carnal note, these women, all right, be blowing so many men's rods, man. It ain't even funny. Then she try to kiss up on you because you the dude she like, she really like, and she know you a sucker for her. You got a lot of men out here like that, man. They so desperate to have a woman, they'll just settle down with anything. She blow the neighborhood ride, and you walk through the neighborhood or at the store with her, kissing all on her, and then other Israelite men looking at you like, what the fuck wrong with this dude? It says, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Now, a quiver, all right, is a metaphor for a woman's vagina. Because if you have a quiver and arrows, a quiver is like an arrow pouch where you put your arrows in, and then the arrow itself is a metaphor for a man's rod. So it says she will what? Open her quiver, her vagina, against every arrow for every man's rod. And that is the nature of today's women. That's why, man, it's man, it's hard, man. It's really hard to because the reason why it's hard is really hard when you desire a woman and you know that this woman is horrid. It's something you have to live with, and also you have to use something that's what's the word I'm looking for? Term I'm looking for. You have to find something that fill that void from not having a woman, right? Because it don't feel good, But hey, we gotta at the same time think about how the Most High felt when we did that against him. You know, we was likening to, how the women of our nation is. We was doing it against the Most High. We were likening to an adulterous woman going about, to these different idols and shit, which is comparable to, a woman getting with other men. That's how we were towards the Most High. We played the adultery. All right. Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Right. And this is right here is a simple-minded woman right here. This Sherelle lady, man. She's simple. She looks simple. She looks simple. Look at the, simple as hell. And the heart, it usually look good too, as far as cardinal features. When you can look at her, she just looks simple as hell. I can see right through this woman's beauty. Why? Because I've dealt with many beautiful women. Okay. When I was when I was young, man, in elementary, I always had beautiful women, man, that was throwing themselves at me. They was way older than me, man. So I know how simple a woman can get. Just then when I started dealing with women, then you really learn a woman. I started dealing with women at a young age, man. When they call adolescence, I was dealing with women then. So I'm not just saying it from, out of thin air. I'm saying it from experience as well. Verse 14, for she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city. These harlots, they're always out and about. Gadding abroad, I'm sure to say. Give her no liberty to gather abroad. Word. You look at the women today, they're totally liberated to gather abroad. That's why they out partying and clubbing and shit. Drunk, walking down the street, middle of the night. That's not ladylike. That's not meant for a woman. Neither are men. All right, neither are men. Just being riotous, man. Drunk, full of spirits, man. It says, for she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, stolen waters are sweet and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. Right. She want to, matter of fact, that's the mindset of woman. And some of you men, man. Look at the music we listen to today. But what are they doing? They're talking about what? Matter of fact, I remember I remember the song. It was written by the Manhattans. I grew up listening to old school music too. But the song by the Manhattans that said, "I wish you were mine," and it was a song about a man sleeping with a woman that belonged to another man. They would secretly get together. And we know all the examples of these different songs that, Me and Mrs. Jones. Even this nigga, what's this nigga? Chris Brown, man. Most of his songs is adultery. Most of these songs, not just him. I can't just say just him. He just, he's just a light-skinned nigga though. He tickling me, man. The R&B jakes is really fucking adulterous, man. And you rap niggas. I was talking about adultery in the songs, man. Yeah, I hear this hoe, shit like that, man. That's why the Lord said, what? Take away from me the noise that I found. And the Lord ain't with this music, man. This music ain't nothing but enchantments and shit. It encourages you to commit adultery. And murder and what have you. Wickedness in general. All right, but it says, stolen waters are sweet and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there and that her guests are in the depths of hell. This is why the scriptures speak about keeping company with harlots, man. You got to be careful, man. you gotta be careful out here, man. These women are very, very very, very there's a couple of them. These women out here are very, very cunning, man. And they get that shit from the serpent, man. They get that cunning behavior from the serpent. All right. Ecclesiastes 9:6. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thy inheritance. Right. Because, harlots have made men of understanding to fall away, man. It's that serious. It's that serious, bro. All you Akim out there is that serious, man. All right. Let me see here. Ecclesiastes 19. I'm gonna go right to the point. Verse 2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. And I just mentioned that, right? It says, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. He'll become unwise. That's why you're not supposed to keep the company of harlots like that, man. Hell no, man. Oh, excuse me, or women just in general, man. Okay? You have to, learn how to balance out being around your own women, man. For you brothers to have one. Because why? These women are ever given to committing whoredoms, and she wants you to commit whoredoms with her. And you're not supposed to be telling your woman all your secrets. Let's get that too, because a lot of you guys still do that shit. You teaching your own woman a lesson against your own self, man. You got to know how to deal with women. Because why? They're adulterous, man. All right. This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 5. It says, trust ye not in the friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Right. Don't you sleep up with these damn Jezebel ass women. These Jezebel like women, and you fucking telling her your most intimate thoughts and secrets and shit, and then she never gonna stay with you. She got all them spirits and personalities from the other men she slept with. She's a harlot. She's a whore. And when you break up, guess what? She's gonna spill all the shit that you told her to the public. Now you gotta walk around with a shameful face. So it says, trust ye not in the friend, put ye not confidence in the guide, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. See? Because when they broke up, right, this Sherelle and Chad Johnson guy, guess what? She started to talk shit about him. Talking about she hoped, because the ladies was like, they're gonna be in his DMs, because he's a former NFL player. He's an NFL legend. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. He made some millions playing in the NFL. And then she was like, what? I hope you don't catch nothing. See? But here it is. She's quick to call out, or spill out his, whatever. I don't know if he's out there doing it. I'm not saying he's out there doing it, but according to what she was talking about, he's out there burning women, giving them, STDs and all that shit. That's what she said out her own mouth, man. Right? But here it is. She's with him, bringing in children. All right? Bringing in children that's born on the bed of adultery. She's not with the husband she's supposed to be with, and he's probably not the husband she should have been with. The first guy, the guy she was married to, and she was cheating on him, or not. It's not cheating. It's committing adultery on him with Chad Johnson, man. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 23 and 22. Thus shall they go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringing in an heir by another, and she got kids. She said out her own mouth, they get together, right, and they, they get together for the kids, and guess what? He's still smashing. So she had kids by the one husband, left him and started having kids, marry him, which has committed adultery, and had kids by him. The scripture is for her. Okay? It says, thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in an heir by another. Right, meaning what? Offspring. For first she had disobeyed the law of the Most High, right, by committing adultery. And secondly, she had trespassed against her own husband by committing adultery. All right? That's the worst way you can violate a man. All right, by committing adultery on him. And thirdly, she had played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man. Yeah. See? And see, today, no one questions this shit. Nobody condemns this. Because back in the day, this is what happened. Verse 24. She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her. Right? Inquire what the hell is going on. Why are you committing adultery? If you commit adultery against your husband, why is she not put to death? This is what would happen, all right, if we was under, our own sovereignty. She wouldn't be doing this shit. Neither would he. Because they both would be put to death, the adulterer and the adulteress. But, we're in a society that's ruled by the wicked. And so these type of things go on. All right, that's why Yahushua again said what? A wicked and adulterous generation. See? And this is truly what our people are. Let's play a little bit more. Look at that. Call hello, Yahushua stopped at 144 on the nose.
Checked out.
What?
I understand. So you were almost done with that relationship. I was done. So you were. I was mentally checked out. And
she was mentally checked out. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up.
Mentally checked out.
What?
I understand. So you were almost done with that relationship. I was done. So you were. I was mentally checked out. And I grew.
That's her wicked excuse. Remember, she eated and wiped her mouth and said, "What? She have done no wickedness. She haven't done anything wrong." According to her, man, the scriptures don't lie about these fucking women, man.
And emotional attach. So it was like I was already physically attracted to him. So it just made it even better.
Now it's okay.
If she had any fear of the Lord and of her husband, she would have not committed such an act. But of course, we're in the society of the wicked. So this is okay in this wicked society. That's why the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Because of the wickedness, man. But hey, our people are a wicked and an adulterous generation, man. And it's going to be like this till Yahweh shall bring forth that judgment. All right, destroy this place and rid the wicked out of the earth. Okay, so anyways, with that, Lord willing, this video has been edifying to the flock. And with that, I want to say shalom.